The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. You know I love you. I praise God for you, praying for you, Rickey. I've been traveling a lot. Everybody told me to tell you hello. So, hello from everybody. But listen, today's song is Running Back to You by Commission. And this particular praise break goes out to someone who has done something, and as a consequence of what you've done, you can't let it go. You can't let go of the regrets. You can't let go of not forgiving yourself for messing up, for letting yourself down, for letting others down. Listen, the good news is Commission testifies you can run back to God. It's really a picture of the prodigal son who, after doing everything to let his dad down, after failing and messing up, the good news is he got a bless up, though he had messed up. And I think that's the word I want to drop in somebody's spirit. No matter how far you've run from God, you can always make a U-turn. And once you make that U-turn, God is ready to take whatever you did that messed up and transform it into a bless up. That's what the grace of God does. That's what the forgiveness of God does. So don't you give up on you, because God has not given up on you. God still sees what you can become in spite of what things have been like. God still sees your possibility in spite of your past. God still sees through what you've done into what you can do. So here's what you do. Come on, with commission, run back to God. You can turn your back on what you've done and get set up for what God has in store for you. Here's the word. You can go from regrets to a reset if you run back to God. God bless you.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Rickey. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 17 minutes after the hour, y'all front page right here at Frida's. Good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. It's Tuesday, May 6th. Here's what's going on in the news. New details are emerging after a deadly weekend crash near the University of Cincinnati. A Hamilton County deputy, Larry Henderson, is dead after being hit while working traffic. Now, the driver was 38-year-old Rodney Hinton Jr., whose 18-year-old son had just been shot and killed by Cincinnati police the day before. Witnesses say the teen may have been unarmed and running from officers when he was shot. Now, body cam footage is reportedly in the mix as part of the investigation. Hinton is facing aggravated murder charges. A major storm system is sweeping across the South. 7 million people are under heavy flood watches. Expect dangerous winds, huge hail, and heavy rainfall, even possible tornadoes. And that's not all. The East Coast could get smacked later this week as the weather shifts across the country. So if you are in the path, stay weather alert and keep your phone charged. For information on these stories and more, go to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Good morning, Brat. What's coming up in the hot spot today?
Coming up in the hot spot, Deon Cole is recovering after a recent health scare during a visit to South Africa. I got the details up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 8:29 before the top of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Rickey? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Deon Cole suffered a medical emergency and was recently hospitalized in South Africa. He was in South Africa to headline the African Laugh Festival. He posted a message on Instagram to update his fans, and while he revealed that he had been hospitalized just days before his big show, he did not say what was wrong. He did, however, express his deep gratitude to those who supported him through the ordeal. Deon Cole says that he's finally on the road to recovery, and God is great. He was also in the process of filming his TV show Average Joe, but the cast and crew have delayed production and will wait for him to recover. So we wishing him a speedy recovery and to get better because we love Deion Cole. All right, y'all, the first day of the jury selection in Diddy's federal criminal trial wrapped yesterday with a new batch of jurors set to be considered today. Before entering the courtroom, each of the prospective jurors was asked to review a binder with a list of people and places. The potential jurors said they did recognize some names on the list, which included celebrities such as Young Miami, Cassie Ventura, Michael B. Jordan, Kanye West, and Mike Myers. It is common for jurors to be asked about any names that might surface during the trial. A name being included on the list does not indicate whether the individual will testify or even be directly involved with the trial. The attorneys did not provide an explanation why any person or place was included on this list. The jury will remain anonymous, and the trial is expected to last about 2 months. Oh my goodness, we all gonna be glued. I don't know if it's gonna be televised. It probably won't be televised, but I'll keep y'all posted on everything that we hear and find out. All right, y'all, we're gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. For more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media. So Brat, why don't you hit us up for them wake up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. How are you?
Man, Hank.
Okay. Well, let's be honest. Let's be honest about this. Not too many folks are exactly thrilled about flipping their whole diet or finally getting serious about working out. Now, we all say we're going to do it eventually. But the truth is, Ricky, some little things, some little changes can seriously level up how you feel without flipping your whole world upside down. So, somebody online asked, what improved your quality of life so much that you wish you had done it sooner? And the answers are straight up gems. Number one, rest your eyes. If you're staring at screens all day, look away every 30 minutes and focus on something 20 feet away. Your eyeballs will thank you. Number two, upgrade that busted office chair. One with some real lumbar support can change your whole back game. Number three, stop feeling threatened by people that are smarter than you. Working with somebody sharper than you is a blessing, not a battle. You better learn from them. Iron sharpens iron. Number four, blackout curtains. Sleep hits different when the sun and the street lights are not all up in your face.
Right.
Number five, move out of your hometown. Sometimes growth requires some new soil, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I can do a whole series on that.
Yeah, sometimes you just need a different outlook. Number six, walk every single day. Gary does this. It's simple, but it's powerful. It puts you in a better mood. You get better sleep. You get more energy from walking.
And go to bed at 7:30.
Go to bed. Oh, that's early.
But Ricky, you wake up in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
no, you won't wake up. You won't wake up about 3:30. But I promise you, just that those straight hours of undisturbed sleep, you just have so much energy. It does something for your mind. They got all kind of like Dr. Collier.
Yes.
You can go to lipodrops.com. He has a sleep aid that burns fat while you sleep.
You better
can't
shut
beat
up.
It. I'm not lying. Alfreda, if you take 2 of those before you go to bed, not only does it burn calories, it will help you get adequate rest. You will sleep through the night. It don't feel like an Ambien, like you don't know how you went to sleep, like somebody gave you some kind of drug or something. No, it's a nice, relaxed. It don't make you go to sleep, but when you go to sleep, it keep you sleep. It help you feel rested. You don't feel groggy the next morning, and you probably done lost some weight while you sleep.
So you get that REM sleep, that good REM sleep.
Absolutely. I get it every single night. I take 2 of those, lipodrops.com, and I take 2 of those, man, and go to sleep. And I wake up ready to go 3:30. You wake up, hell, you on your phone looking at Facebook and on Instagram and you know, videos and stuff. And then you get on up, wash your face, brush your teeth, get dressed, go to work, and you are ready to start your day.
Oh, I'm about to get those because they say more important than exercise, more important than eating is sleeping, because that really does reset your clock. That's how you get your day going.
When I tell you I ran somebody up out of my house, I say, hey, I don't do company after 6 o'clock.
I love it.
After 6 o'clock, I had to get them girls upstairs. I got to get them a bath time. You can't mess with that 6 o'clock routine. Once 6 o'clock hit, you got to be out of my house, because that's that routine is so real, Alfred. I promise you.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And that helps with number 7. It helps you be present with your people, put your phone away, get in touch with the people, and that's how it is. So
some
that
people
helps.
you have to need your phone as the text and look at. We don't have to look at their ass. It depends on who it is.
Yes.
I ain't trying to sound negative, but sometimes that damn phone is a good damn escape from their ass.
Yeah.
Sitting at the table and you done got invited to something, and somebody at the table with that bad energy that you don't fool with for real.
Yes. Got to protect your peace however you can.
Hell yeah.
Everybody who rode in the ambulance car, throw your hands up. If you rode in the ambulance car, everybody, come on, Brat. Everybody who rode in the ambulance car,
Hold it.
Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Last night was the Met Gala, honey, where all the stars just show up and show out, honey, in all the latest fashions, honey. And it was a real special night last night, y'all, because the gala last night, y'all, the theme was super fine, honey, tailoring black style, y'all, which explored, y'all, the history, honey, of black dandyism, honey, and its influences, y'all, on fashion, which, I mean, all the stars. I mean, it was really interesting, though, because I was, like, wondering. I'm like, okay, now, honey, what are these girls going to really wear? I mean, how are they going to dress out? And I'm telling you, some of the celebrities came looking cute, and some of them came. I'm like, they could have kind of, like, stayed at home. And some of those looked out, like, in particular, honey. I'm going to start off with Alicia Keys and her wonderful husband, Swizz B. The outfits they had on last night, it was pinstripe. They looked kind of pimpish. And I mean, they're saying that the dress code for it was tailored for you, but I mean, I don't know if that was really tailored for them or tailored for who, but it was really, it was really interesting, and people were like, okay, y'all like this? I'm like, I don't know about that. Angela Reese, she showed up last night. Now, she had a beautiful black and a white dress. I mean, it was cute. I mean, a lot of people was wearing Louis Vuitton, but hers wasn't Louis Vuitton, but Dolce, huh? She was wearing Louis Vuitton, but that outfit, it just wasn't cute. I'm like, girl, y'all making all this money, and y'all supposed to be supporting this black style or what have you, this dandyism thing, honey, and it just wasn't a good look at all. Savannah James, she looked like she was wearing a spinning top dress. I'm like, all the money, what's her name? What's his name got here? She could have, I mean, her dress could have been a little bit, different than that. Now, I will say this, Zendaya, she looked cute. Now, her dress, her outfit, she had on a nice pantsuit. It was a tailored suit. It was like a cream color. She looked amazing. She looked stunning, honey. Everybody was raving her. And a lot of people talking about Meg Thee Stallion. Now, she was wearing a beautiful silver dress. It was cute, but a lot of these girls' dresses, I mean, this is supposed to be something
Why
of
you don't
uniqueness.
never go?
That's what I know. I wish Miss Anna would tour, honey. Wait up. Let me be clear. You know why I don't go, Ricky? Them damn tickets, $75,000.
Well, there's
What?
that.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
celebrities aren't paying to go. You shouldn't have to pay to go.
Well, hell, I ain't no celebrity.
I was going to say the key word.
Well,
Okay. But anyway, y'all, Lala Anthony, she had on this black and white, but Ricky, I didn't even recognize her. I didn't know who Lala was, child. She didn't look the same, child.
What looked different about her?
Her face.
oh.
Honey, this girl's face just didn't look the same. I'm like, well, Miss Lala, girl, honey. I mean, I know you were friends with the Kardashians, honey, but girl, even though, and they were, I mean, Kim was there. Kim's outfit, it was simple, but I liked her hat. Now, Tiana Taylor, baby, was giving it. This girl had, she get like a queen look, baby. They called it her Kiki boots, baby. Her boots were amazing. She looked good. Coco Jones looked nice in her nice pro outfit, but a lot of people saying, Coco, girl, give Gabrielle Union back her ponytail. Because she had on that Gabrielle Union ponytail. And I'm like, girl, that was a cute little girl. That looked like she bought that girl hair, child.
She don't own that style.
Well, Ricky, but she debuted it first. Whoever debuted it first, that's who owns it.
Oh.
So her name
No,
was
no,
Gabrielle Union.
Vesta had it first.
Well, yeah, she did. Well, we didn't know about it. We're going to play like we didn't remember Vesta. I love Vesta. I love her. Rest in peace, Vesta. Now, A$AP Rocky now.
She died. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Ricky, she died, honey. It was sad. Yeah, we love Vesta.
Well, Vesta had to catch a stray.
Yeah.
You guys.
Moving on, child. Meg Thee Stallion. Now, I said Meg Thee Stallion. Now, A$AP Rocky, now, his playing, so now he was on the board. He could have looked a little bit better than what he did, honey. And now everybody was talking about Andre 3000. He wore a piano. He wore a whole piano, Ricky. He had a whole piano on his back, a baby grand. He had a piano on, honey. So, I mean, you know, it was very, they say he broke the internet, so that made it different for him.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Damson Idris, he came out, honey, in like a spacesuit, and like he burst out the spacesuit into this little simple burgundy color suit. Everybody was like, well, girl, we thought we were fit to see something. And he came out in that little regular-looking church suit, child. I was like, I was wrong. He was wrong, and I was upset about it. But nevertheless, he did that. But who topped the night, y'all know who I'm going to say, who stole the night, baby, who the night belonged to was Diana Ross, baby. Miss Ross came out, honey, with a white outfit, white dress, baby. She had a train attached to that dress from my house to yours, honey. These girls, honey, had to catch that train, honey, miles away because Miss Ross came down with her nice, beautiful hat. She had on a nice, like, fedora hat with the ostrich feathers on it, honey. Miss Ross did that. Now, Stevie Wonder looked good, too, though. Him and his family, they looked like they were. He had on a nice black outfit with a nice cape, you know, coat, and his son was dressed similar. His wife had on a beautiful black dress.
He be walking straight up them steps.
I know.
He be waving at people, too.
Waving at folks and texting.
No,
yeah, because, I mean, you might be saying it's a joke, but we're taking
I be getting text messages here and there.
No.
Talking about, look at this.
No.
Yes, Lord. Yeah, and now Rihanna, honey. Now, Miss Rihanna, honey, she went on ahead and did the Beyonce, honey. She went on ahead and announced her pregnancy. This is her third pregnancy, honey. She looks stunning, but I don't know what happened with A$AP Rocky. Like I said, he didn't do too well, but it was something, some woman, a reporter, was trying to hem him up on the red carpet and said, so, A$AP, so tell me, so what kind of women do you like? He said, I like my woman.
Yeah, there you
He
go.
said, y'all trying to get me in trouble, honey.
Okay.
But he said the bad word, though. But, honey, he let them know. Now, why would they ask him a stupid question like that?
Like he gonna mess up anyway. He know what to say.
Thank you, honey.
Gary, I don't understand none of this Met Gala stuff. So help, like, why you can't just show up in a nice K&G suit?
Because it's Anna Wintour.
They got sales of like 2 for $99 right now.
You get kicked out of the door in the parking lot.
Yes,
Nice.
because it's a theme, honey, and it's for showcasing, honey, class, and it was black class last night. And Whoopi looked halfway looked decent last night. Too. She looked good.
Coleman Domingo looked nice.
Well, he had on a damn church choir robe, honey.
Hey.
It was the theme. I loved it.
Yeah, well,
Reverend Al was there. He looked nice.
Oh, he was there?
He had on the black suit, but he had the vampire sleeves that go out, the bell-bottom sleeves.
Oh, yeah, and and Tyler Perry had on something like the cape where you put your arms through. So he had on something too similar to that. So it was really nice. I would love to attend one of those events, but not to pay though. I can't pay no $75,000 because I got to work with 4 years to get that. But anyway, congratulations to all the people that showed up and showed out. And Gail King, that was not cute what she had on, honey. Oprah could have dressed up. Oh yeah, Miss Oprah could have dressed up.
Our career over. She'll cancel us now. We'll be canceled.
Oh yes.
Can't say nothing about them now.
Yeah, the strike of how you call it, a wand, honey. You're gone. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is chance of rain. On the high end, you say chance of rain, and on the low end, just say beautiful bluish gray. That's your color for the day. You like that color? Yeah, thank you.
Hey, y'all give it up and Gary with the team. It's your Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. Get at me, 866-9-RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning, I'm Stacey and I'm calling from Miami. I just want to say good morning to all the underappreciated members of law enforcement. It's National Correctional Officers Week. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Angela calling from Boynton Beach. I want to say what's up to all my friends in Palm Beach County, my whole colleagues, my daughter. Happy 15th birthday to Leah Audrey. I love you. My man Jason, DJ Chico, 561, and my son Robert. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
My name is Tony. I'm calling from Clearwater. Want to wake up my beautiful wife. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Cause we gon' let them know. Say Gainesville, wake up. Meridian, wake up. And Greenwood, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. When you at Dallas, wake up. In Chicago, wake up. ATL, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, Rick Smiley Morning Show. Beyonce, what you got coming up?
Coming up, are you being stalked? And someone's going to have to wait another year for this video game. I got all the details coming up in Techie Tuesday. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's about that time for Techie Tuesday. Beyonce, Alowishus, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Okay, so this is something I'm really upset about. Ricky, have Grand Theft Auto, any of these video games? It's one of those really real life interactive games.
I think I tried to play it a couple of times. I can't. I need an Atari 2600 joystick.
It is probably one of the biggest selling games of all time. And for those who don't know, the video game industry made $183 billion with a B dollars last year. It is a huge one, and everyone's been waiting on Grand Theft Auto 6. Well, they're saying you're going to have to wait till May 26, 2026 in order for it to come out, which is going to completely shift all the other video games release date because nobody wants to compete with Grand Theft Auto. So get ready for that. But at least it has a release date now. If you have an elderly loved person, or if you're somebody like Gary that just needs a friend at home and you don't want to walk them, well, Tombot, they have now released, and this is something that I was really interested in as well. Tombot is a realistic emotional support dog. So Gary, you know how you were looking for, a dog and something at home?
Yeah.
But you have a condo and you don't want to walk it and you don't want to have to feed it and you don't want to have to
clean up behind it.
Right. So basically just a robot. Well, Tombot is one of those. You can go ahead and get an early advance enrollment on those. You just check it out, tombot.com. But the great thing about it is when you pet them, it reacts to you. So like if you're petting its back, it kind of like curls up next to you. So very cute, especially for elderly people who can't take care of them. It's voice activated, rechargeable, very, very cool. I'm really, really loving that. Now, some of you guys have seen the Waymo, the robotic driving taxis.
Yes.
So here's what's really cool is Uber is actually about to start letting you over the summer in some cities start making your reservation with autonomous driving cars. You have to go to your Uber settings and select that you will have driverless cars. Like in Atlanta, it's coming this summer. You've been seeing them drive around the city. Well, they're coming to other cities like Miami, even Birmingham. So in order to do it, you can go to your Uber settings and again check the box that you will take a driverless car. And this is also really cool because if you have a teenager or someone who you don't trust driving on their own yet, but you need to get them to soccer practice, this is a great way to not have to worry about a driver. So I'm very, very excited about this. Of course, my kids are too young for this.
Hey, Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just Gary, you moving, right?
Yeah.
And I know you were talking about Gary having a dog or whatever, but Gary already have a dog. But since he been moving, he done left the dog at my house, and I need for you to just come pick it up or whatever, because this dog making me uncomfortable. So I took a picture and I posted it on RS Comedy if you want to see Gary's dog. And it's just I just wish you come pick it up. But go ahead with your next story.
I want to see what this dog looks like.
Right now.
All right.
Yeah.
And also, for parents who are wondering what to do with their kids for summer, we talked about driverless cars. We talked about robotic dogs. Well, the biggest job that people are going to be looking at in the future is coding, robotics, coding, being able to make apps. So when you're looking at these camps, check out Code Whiz. It's a coding camp. Also, Code Ninja. It teaches them how to make Minecraft games. I haven't seen it yet because I'm doing my report. But yes, there are kids out here making $10,000 to $20,000 a month, and all they're doing is creating virtual worlds like on Minecraft, so that people can go play. Taylor is pulling it up for me right now. But again, Code Ninja is a great one. Code Whiz is awesome, and I'm sure that they have a local coding camp near you. You just gotta Google it. Oh my God.
Y'all. I mean, Gary, I ain't want to post your dog on the internet, but if anybody want
do this, man.
if anybody wants to see Gary's dog, go to RS Comedy on my Instagram. Brat, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Brat, Super Dave. I'm sorry. Terribly sorry.
I was going to tell y'all how to not get tracked with a tracking device, but just follow me.
Well,
I posted the video at Beyonce ATL. I can't
when
really
your dog live with you, it see things.
Yeah, obviously.
That's all for me. Hit me up at Beyonce ATL.
Y'all leave a friendly comment. Go to RS Comment. I post a picture of Gary's dog. Gary, what time you coming to pick the dog? You come pick the dog up the day you finish moving?
Not until Friday, honey. I can't.
You got to come get that at my house because I can't take that no more. Can't take it no more. Y'all, chicken and waffle mix going down. on the ones and twos. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, chicken and waffle mix going down with John Lyon on the ones and twos. Hey, what up, John?
I'm good, man. Yo, just got big up everybody, man. I party me in the club last night. Yo, the vibes were crazy. You don't know? Hit me up on the grandma J.A.H. Lion Sound.
There it is, J.A.H. Lion Sound. Hey, I don't know what's going on, man. Where you at, bro? What you text me last night? Read the text. What you text me? Read the text. What you text me last night?
Last night I said, son, I'll be at work tomorrow. I'm out partying right now with my Mexican homeboys out here at the Central Mayo, Central Mayo party. I said, I told you I was out there partying with my Mexican homeboy, and we were partying last night. We were having a good time at the Mexican restaurant, and I'm gonna be at work this morning. I'm already dressed. I'm gonna be there. What you had, man? This what happened. This why I'm not. This why I'm at work right now. Alfredo. This why I'm not at work right now. Just right here, cause we went to the restaurant to party with the Mexican folk for the holiday, for the Mexican holiday. And we were drinking and getting drunk and everything. Pancake got real drunk and he started throwing up. I had to go outside with him because he got real drunk and started throwing up. But what had happened was I had already bought my food, and you buy two tacos, you get one free for $5, y'all. Okay. You buy two, you get one free. You follow what I'm saying right now?
Yeah.
Is you confused yet? Because I know sometimes you be a little slow. Is you confused right now, Rick?
No, I got
get it. Buy two, get one free, right?
Right.
So look, what had happened was the girl had brought me my one taco, my two taco, and sorry, I ain't get my free one because I had one outside with Pancake because he was drunk. I went outside with him. Then he was so messed up, and him and his girl got to argue because she was mad because he got so drunk. But he like, it's a party, so I'm for to get drunk. So I'm going back and forth with them, woody woo, woody woo. That thing, I know one thing lead to another. Shawty, we done left.
Yeah.
I ain't get my free taco.
Okay.
So I'm going back to the restaurant this morning waiting for them to open up to give me my free taco.
Bro, they open up at like 10 o'clock.
Okay, so what your point is? I'm going to be there when they open up.
Where your receipt, Black Tony?
I got it in my pocket right here.
Okay, well, come to work, man, and then go over there for lunch.
I'm going to be the first one over there. I'm not finna do that. I ain't finna be the first one over there when they open up. You know how far that is to go all the way out there, come back to work, then go all the way back out there and burn up all that gas? It's not even worth it.
So your job versus the taco. Your job versus the taco.
What you saying, Shawty? So you saying you'll find me over a taco? That real petty right there.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about prioritizing.
You see what I be dealing with? That real petty right there.
You know what? You need to prioritize.
Yeah, you need to prioritize. And if you spent your money, think about it. If you spent your $5 and you got a free taco that you left on the table, you going to go back and get it too. Because money means something.
Is the taco on the table or did they bring
I work hard for my money, Shawty. I don't know about you. I work hard for my money.
Is the taco on the table or they didn't make the free taco yet?
They brought it out there. They brought it out there. I synced it on the table when I was going outside with Pancake. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm going back to get my taco out there. I get my taco, I'll be there at work.
You think that taco's still on the table?
Yup. I'll be there as soon as I grab it. I'll be there.
And you think they didn't clean up all them tables and that one taco sitting on the table?
Hold on, you starting to scratch me out right now. Too much to deal with over one damn taco. Over one damn taco, you
should have came to work.
Emotional distress. I ain't got to deal with this.
We got bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits up here at work.
That's not the point. I paid my $5. I'm gonna get my damn taco. I'll let you tomorrow.
All right, Black Tone.
All right.
Hold it in my thoughts. I'm ready to blow. Girl, I got to know you before I let one go. It's way too soon to see that side of me. But when I'm ready, I'll be fun with glee. If we move too fast and let one rip, girl, let's get this romance might slip. I love you, baby, but it's just too soon for It's just too soon.
No, sir.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Monique Slaughter, baby. This girl went on a racist rant, y'all, after somebody broke into her production van and stole production equipment, y'all, her talent wardrobe, and her seeing eyeglasses. Now, she said, baby, that the thief or thieves, y'all, also broke into 4 cars belonging to her colleagues, and Miss Monique was livid. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the news came after Monique's 38 complained, y'all, that NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal, 53, cheated on her, Ricky, during their brief relationship last year. Now, Monique is best known, y'all, as a cast member. She's on Love and Hip Hop, honey, Hollywood reality TV series. Now, she detailed the car break-in, y'all, a series of angry posts, y'all, on her Instagram, and honey, she said, in one of her posts, she wrote, I hate black people. Y'all suck. Y'all lazy, honey. You're dumb. You're ditzy, and you're dusty, and you're dingy, and you're whack, honey. Then she wrote in another post, y'all, shout out to the dummies that broke into my truck, honey, with all my production equipment, my talent wardrobe, and props in it. She said, I watched the surveillance footage with LAPD. She said, and, honey, I had the cars dusted for fingerprints. She said, they don't ever, honey, ask me why I don't like black people. She said, this is why, just dumb, dusty, and ditzy, deaf, and broke. She said, and lazy for no reason. She said, I worked too doggone hard, and it wasn't enough for you to just rob me. She said, you had to trash the trucks, leave the doors open so the lights were on and the car batteries died.
Black did it.
Huh?
Well,
evidently, she must have saw it through the camera.
I mean,
you
where
know,
was that? Where was this at?
This was in L.A. evidently, and she's black, but she was very hurt, Ricky, honey. She was, I mean, she said they did it. She said they was dusty, dirty, dumb, honey, and ditzy, deaf, and broke. Bless her soul. I feel so sorry for Monique.
There's been a lot of break-ins in L.A.
Yes, honey, but poor Monique, honey. I mean, they stole all that girl's stuff. Like she said, she worked hard.
All D's.
Yeah, she sure did, honey. So I'm like, bless her.
Was she in the hood or was she in the...
I don't know where she was, but she said they broke in her stuff, honey, and she was very hurt by it. So we're going to keep Monique lifted up in prayer, honey, because she's on Love and Hip Hop, honey, L.A. So, honey, they shouldn't have done that to that girl. They shouldn't have broken her truck, honey, and stole all her stuff. So, all right, moving on to other celebrity news. Y'all, the prayer warriors are definitely being solicited. Y'all, let's pray for Cedric the Entertainer. I don't know if y'all heard the news, but Cedric the Entertainer, y'all, he reacted to CBS canceling, y'all, his The Neighborhood spinoff, honey, The Neighborhood star and producer, y'all. He asked for fans, y'all, to write, honey, please write to CBS, y'all, to prevent the cancellation of the untitled spinoff series. Now, they said the writing campaign worked to save other CBS shows, honey, you know, from the chopping block, you know, so Cedric, you know, want people.
I mean, it's actually a good show.
Yeah, it's a good show, but they canceled it, though. They said.
How many seasons he had?
I think it was 6. They say CBS recently announced its decision to cancel the spinoff, which would have centered on the show's character. You know, now they're saying that the news upset fans who anticipated the series spinoff. Cedric 61 told fans to channel y'all their frustration by writing to the network. He said, I want everybody to write into CBS because I think people are going to see this season finale and be like, that's a great show. Y'all should do the show, Cedric, you know, so... You know, just write in, you know, because, you know, and they say, you know, they said now, the positive news, they said The Neighborhood was renewed for its 8th and final season. Now, they're saying, y'all, that, you know, the cast and all that stuff, you know, we're sad about the stuff. They say, but The Neighborhood season 7 averaged 4.9 million total viewers, down by 16% from season 6. So we're going to keep Cedric lifted up in our prayers. And, you know, like you said, Ricky, it was a good show and what have you, but the people, you know, they want people to write in and not stop it from being canceled or whatever. But once, I guess they said they're going to cancel them. That's what they really do, is cancel them. So
maybe Netflix will pick it up. You know,
yeah, maybe TV One, BET or somebody, you know, could pick it up because it seemed to be that it was a good show. And then my final story, y'all, Naomi Campbell, y'all, honey.
But he's so messy, but I swear.
So petty.
I swear. Oh, he did me the same way when my show got canceled.
Petty.
And he sat right here and did it in my face. I had to listen to that every morning that me and Ray J had 2 seasons of the Rickey Smiley show on TV One.
It was way more than that.
Yeah. Yeah, he talked about me. He talked about Russ Parr. He talked was one of the writers. Oh my God, man! I had to take it like a man.
Yeah,
that's right.
He still talk about it, but it's number 1 on Toomey right now.
See?
Oh, bet she on this Toomey.
Hey.
What is on Gary?
The girls know how to get to Toomey. Toomey.
I thought Toomey was the luggage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right.
I'm sorry. It's Tubi. My bad. I don't know why I said maybe.
They said you carrying your Toomey luggage when you left the show. That's what it was. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is, chance of rain. On the high end, you say chance of rain. And on the low, you say bluish gray. That's your color for the day. Mm-hmm. Trying to love 2 ain't easy to do, baby. 2 seasons, honey.
Hey, that's all right. 2 is better than nothing.
That part.
Yeah, baby, but 3 is the tree.
That's it.
I don't know why I get so tickled, man. You best as hell. I'm talking about I did my best. I did, boy, I thought I was
did
doing
my
something.
best, but my best just wasn't good enough. We are back where we started from.
Man, shut up.
What's going on here?
Anyway, nothing but Gary over there being a hater. He be doing me. He just, I'm going to let him make it today.
Thank you.
Yeah, you just mad because I put the picture of your dog.
Yes, I'm mad you posted Miss Ross, my damn dog.
Get back.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Former NBA player Paul Pierce has the answer to the question why so many black male athletes tend to date outside of their race.
Yeah, Ricky, Paul Pierce went on a podcast recently and was asked why many athletes, specifically NBA players, date outside their race. And here's what he had to say.
Why do you feel like men, especially NBA players, get with the white women? Is it because they're easy?
I honestly think that maybe they appreciate maybe more and they apologize more. they don't mind being held accountable.
Well, the clip has since gone viral and has sparked tons of backlash. Some critics slam Paul Pierce for reinforcing what they call tired stereotypes about black women being difficult. They point to a society that has long devalued black women while elevating non-black women in the media and pop culture, while others defended his right to speak from his personal experience.
Now, y'all, one report did note that a 2022 analysis found that just 28% of married black NBA players had black wives, while 41.7% were with non-black partners. However, outside of the NBA, it's a different story. Among high-earning black men, those making at least $100,000 or more, 83% are married to black women.
So this morning, we want to know what y'all think. Why are so many black athletes marrying outside of their race? And is there some truth to what Paul Pierce is saying? You know, are white women more appreciative? Hit us up. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Gary, what are your messy thoughts?
Oh, I call it the forbidden fruit syndrome.
What you mean? What is that?
Because, I guess the Bible, the fruit, the apple was the forbidden fruit. They weren't supposed to bite it or eat the apple, however that went. And I said that with black men couldn't have white women back in the day because they got hung. And now today they could have them, so it's the forbidden fruit. Something they couldn't have, now they could have it. And now they just go plumb crazy. And I think a lot of them, too, grew up poor where they only seen white women on TV. And so now that they go to college and get all this money from football and all these other sports and stuff, they feel that they could have them and do whatever they want. And, as for what Paul Pearson, whatever his name, said about this deal, honey, with the white woman, so she's more passive and whatever and stuff like that. Yeah, she's great and passive, honey. She's passive until she get in the court. Baby, once she get in the court, honey.
I was having a real conversation with some high school boys that went to a mixed school. And I asked them why most of y'all have Caucasian girlfriends. And what they told me, I'm just trying to word this right where I won't get no backlash. This is a real question that I asked some teenage boys when they broke down as to never mind. Nope. Never mind.
Okay. I want her to break down.
I mean, I want to say it, but people get mad about every damn thing.
But you're not saying it. It's what somebody else told you.
I'm not saying they'll get mad if I said that, but they said, hell no.
I think it's as simple as what Gary said. Is a lot of these guys, they're getting access to something they would not have had access to if they wasn't NBA players. If you were just a tall dude working
Oh.
at the mall, you ain't gonna get access to the type of women that you get access to in the NBA.
Yeah.
And it's just that simple.
Huh.
Yep.
Well, I agree. I think it's a tired stereotype. You know, I think it's funny because I have light white female friends and they can be just as difficult as black women. That's a misnomer that black women are difficult. Any woman you piss off is going to be difficult no matter what her race.
Yeah, but some of them be difficult. You don't have to piss them off. I'm talking about just women in
You
general.
mean angry, but that's I think it's a misnomer that's black women. White women have attitudes just like black women.
Yeah, now I haven't been to the other side yet.
Oh, okay.
So I can't judge. I only dated black women. So I have my own, opinions on that, and it's been some good and some bad. So I wanna know what y'all think. Get at me 8669. People scared. Say something, boy.
You know what, Ricky? Here's another thing. Black women don't want black men who don't want them. Okay, we don't want you if you don't want us.
And then, but let me ask a question. And I noticed this. Why is it that when a black man see a black woman with a white dude, it don't bother us? We don't get mad.
Oh, I don't know
You
about
get
that.
mad.
I don't know about that.
No,
I
I
have
don't.
gotten some
No, I
dirty
promise
looks.
Well, you
I
might
don't.
not, but black men get mad.
No, they don't. No, they don't. We don't. They don't care. I promise you. I read the comments. But if a black man date a light skinned black woman, it's a problem.
Well.
Terrence, when Terrence J, I think, got with his girlfriend. I don't know if they still together or not. I read the comments. He just on the red carpet, happy with his girlfriend, and she was a black woman. She just happened to be light skinned. They was tearing him up like he had done something wrong or whatever. And it's like if you date somebody light skinned, hell, they don't have to be white, man. You finna get attacked or whatever, especially on the on the internet. Now this is what I saw. Okay, just telling you what I saw. I read those comments and I was just like outright disgusted that he's in a relationship where he's happy. And she is a black woman, but she ain't dark enough.
She's not black enough.
She ain't black enough. Hit us up let us know your thoughts. 866-9 Ricky 866-9 RICKEY. Good morning.
My name is Keisha, and I'm calling from Houston, Texas. And I believe that the black athletes are dating outside of their race. I think some of it, in all honesty, has to do with colorism. I, in my opinion, think that, it's like a comparison thing. Oh, I see this person with this type of person, and this is the type of person. I've talked to people, and it does. Some of it has to do with colorism.
Hey, it's Michael Horn, man. I'm from Miami, Florida. And it's not that white women are more appreciative or apologetic than black women. Most of these athletes can't handle the pressure that come with a sister. They're not strong enough mentally, man. We never heard no. What you think you learn everything from the queens? They just can't handle that type of stuff,
My response, some white women just don't want to work. They're in it. Most of them are in it for the money, and they take all the crap that the black men give them because they know that they're going to get the money. They stay in it for a while, and then they're out because they know that there's money coming in from these black athletes. And that's why I believe that, because they don't want to work and they want the easy money just like a lot of people do.
Well, I mean, the players that's married to black women, they wives, a lot of their wives don't have jobs either. If I'm sitting up here $40 million, I don't need my wife going over there working at Wells Fargo.
Right.
From 9 to 5. Because it's just things that we need,
Yeah, but it just look different, though. When a white woman sitting home and the black women have to work all their lives, hell. So let us sit down for a minute. So now when the white woman come along and she done met Leroy that's making all this money and stuff, honey, she gets to sit home.
What Leroy do? What Leroy do?
Yeah,
Name Leroy.
do
What
tell,
he
do tell.
He runs a football.
I don't know one running back named Leroy.
That sound like
Not
he played
one.
with Gail Sayers or somebody.
Thank you.
From my old ass movie when they played with who you played with Jim Brown. Leroy, he runs the football. Oh my God! I thought we still taking your calls. So hit us up at 866-9 Ricky. Why so many black athletes marrying outside of their race? And do you agree with Paul Pierce? Are black women too difficult? Are white women more appreciative? That's what they saying. This didn't come from me. Don't twist this. Hey, don't twist this on me, huh? Don't twist on me. Hey, man, don't do it. Hit us up, 866-9-RICKEY, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Black male athletes, he said that they prefer to marry white women because they are more appreciative and apologetic. And some people are agreeing with him, whereas others are tired of these negative stereotypes that's being put on sisters. So this morning we want to know why so many black athletes marrying outside of their race. And there's some truth to what Paul Pierce is saying. Are white women more appreciative? Hit us up at 866-9-RICKEY. Gary, you wanted to add anything to that? I know because you just got you mad.
Yeah, I mean, I just think to me it's just crazy. But what do they mean by more appreciative and stuff like that? I mean, black women are just as appreciative as white women are. And my thing is, if you do the same thing for a black woman that you do for a white woman, you wouldn't have these problems. But then on the flip side of it too, when these guys get this money though, like I said, it's just something that they never had, so they want to go ahead and get it, and that's why they go get a white woman and stuff, and then they could sit and do all kind of stuff, cheat on them and do whatever they want to do, like the woman said, but they sit there and accept that because they know they're going to get a check on it, because they know they're going to win in court once they decide to divorce him. The judge going to say, well, go ahead and give her everything, even though I don't care to see her with him, but I don't want to see him with the money neither, so go ahead and give her everything, honey. And she just goes home with a purse full of money, and when they sign those contracts, that money goes right back to where it came from.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot, honey, but hey, work.
You said work. All right, let's go to the phones. 866-9 Rickey, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Abby Woods, and I'm calling to say I believe that black women are just as appreciative, if not more appreciative, than white women. But black men, athletes, treat white women if they praise them for nothing.
Jeanette from Cleveland. And I'm tired of the narrative. If you like white women and it's outside your race, fine. Yeah. But stop blaming us for it. Just admit that you like white women. That's fine. Do what you want to do.
Good point.
We are very appreciative. We are very humble when you are a true man that's going to not bring it out of us, but allow us to be that way. And if you say that, when you get into trouble, stop coming back. Stop coming back to the black women to save you after you've gone ahead and dogged us out and said we're not this and we're not that and we're not. Okay, then leave us alone.
My name is Deacon and I'm from Columbus, Ohio. And white women are more appreciative. They're more accessible. They grow up looking for money, so they had the money to go to all the games. And so they're right there in them guys' faces. They hardly don't have a choice.
Yes, I'm chiming in. Good morning. My name is Tona from Fort Mill, South Carolina. And I don't think that it is particularly that white women are more appreciative than black women. I think athletes kind of fall into that facade. When they get money, it's like a power thing. I think it's a stereotypical thing that's picked up through the years. People need to get back to looking at the individual, because women don't put up with things in general of any race. It depends on the woman.
All right, let me say something. I went to Bible study with this girl I'm talking to last night. And she went up to the altar and we prayed because she stopped the job that she's doing. She said she really wanted to go into cosmetology school and stuff. And now I'm not saying black women, but it's just difficult. We prayed, and I'm talking about I done paid this money, put her through cosmetology school, because she had a test early this morning. And she just texted me and said that she thinks she about to get kicked out of cosmetology school. So just go to RS Comedy. I posted the picture of the lady hair. Posted the picture of the lady hair she did. So it is.
No,
it ain't easy.
No.
It ain't easy. Okay.
No.
It ain't easy. So
what is this?
y'all go to RS Comedy and just look at the picture and should I stay in this relationship with a woman that just got kicked out of cosmetology school after all the money that I paid and invested or whatever? White woman. If I was a white woman, the hair wouldn't have came out like that.
Not at all.
Go get your white woman.
Out
nice.
Go
get your white woman. Go get your white
woman. Yes. Run.
Hey, y'all better not be having popping no fans in them cars while you trying to drive to work. I know that. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 11 minutes after the hour. Brett, what you got? All right, hold on. Let me read. Each week, we read a question from Rickey Smiley Morning Show DM. So here's what. So let me just read it out to you. Okay. Good morning, y'all. I have an issue involving one of my coworkers. We are work friends, but not really close outside of that. And the problem is she has a 19-year-old son that's always in some kind of trouble. Now, he got kicked off the football team at this college for getting a DUI. Then he got into a fight on campus and got arrested. Then she says that he got fired from his job because they accused him of stealing. The problem is she make excuses for him. In every one of these situations, he's always the victim. Then she expects people to jump on the pity party bandwagon. It's exhausting. I'm over it. And I want to tell her that she is the problem. She thinks that he is God's gift to the world. And a couple of times he's come up to the job and doesn't even have good manners around us adults. So should I say something to her or just let it be? Gary, what are your thoughts?
Well,
yeah.
He's in the restroom.
Okay.
Real quick. I think we all know this person. I think we've all known this person.
Yep.
And my thing is, if y'all are just work friends and you're not like close personally and outside of work, she probably just need to let it go, because if this mama is that far gone, it's probably gonna be more problems than it's worth to say something to her. You know what I mean? Now, if they was friends, then she probably would need to say something. I don't know.
Yeah.
What y'all think.
I would be like, tell your son to get counseling and you get it too. But then that's as far as I would go, because like she is a work friend. Don't you hate those people that are working like, oh my gosh, here she comes. Let me play like I'm on the phone. Or like do some work because you don't want to hear the same thing every day.
God, I feel like I know this woman.
Uh-oh.
I feel like I know this person. I know somebody who
What's
has
her name?
a son. No, well, I know people. I know a person.
Too late.
You almost got me. You almost got me because I damn near said her name.
So close.
But they got that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the only. If he be the only child, he her only child.
Boy.
He's her boy. He's her boyfriend / husband / son.
Y'all
He
going
don't
too
do
far.
nothing wrong. People are always picking on
Them
him.
the worst.
He wasn't really drunk when they pulled him over. He had that one beer. The cop was racist. And they said he stole from work, but he wasn't the only one. There was some more boys in there doing the same thing. Yeah. And if they listening, they know who I'm talking about.
When I tell you absolutely no accountability for the young man,
responsibility,
I see it all the time. Football coaches see it all the time. Imagine a Little League being a Little League football coach, and you got to deal with his mama when you trying to put some manhood into him and make him tough and make him accountable and responsible, and the mama over there running on the field arguing with the coaches. Man, I swear, we in our family, we try to, often there are times I have to pull teenage boys to the side as family members and get in their face. I had to get in my grandson's face the other day. I ain't playing no games. I don't like that sneaky, lying, and manipulative type of behavior, because if they doing that as children, they become adults that do that. I don't play that stuff with one of my twins with the mood swings and got to be first and want to take from the other one. I get in that face right then and right there, and then I call my mama. See, if I call my mama over to my house, that's a whole nother problem. Man, my mama be in that face. My mama still don't play. My mama didn't turn into a grandmama. She be in that face, and when she talk to you, she gonna poke that chest with that damn index finger, and she gonna make you look at her, and she gonna make sure. You know what my mama always say? Do you understand me? I post a picture. I put it on RS Comedy right now. I just snapped the picture. My mom was in that face in that garage. But that damn attitude, them damn mood swings every 15 minutes. Like, what you mad for? You on a ride or whatever because somebody got on something else first and just getting mad about everything all the time. Man, I don't play them, man, on. We got to stay on these kids, y'all.
Because you know what? When we don't let them work their stuff out, they do not have confidence. They don't have confidence. They think that we don't have confidence in them to work out their problems, and then so they don't ever gain the confidence to fix their own stuff.
Yeah, we have to teach them conflict resolution skills. We have to teach them respect or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Parenting is not a popularity contest.
And you have to teach them to be accountable for their actions.
Absolutely. I have went to bed many nights with my kids not talking to me because I said what I said and I meant what I said. I'm not your friend. And then when they get in their 20s, they ain't finna come in here and help themselves to a drink either.
It's hard,
You know what
though.
I'm saying?
It's hard
No.
when they're going
No.
through it. It's so hard to be like, no, or I won't bring your homework to school. But it starts a precedence when you start helping them when they're young. You got to keep helping them when they're 30 living in your basement.
Yeah.
They become bad adults.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, man, y'all stay on it. Stay on those kids, especially those young men. Find a wonderful uncle. Find a mentor. Find a deacon. Find somebody that's decent for your son if he don't have a father, or a mother figure, somebody decent for them to be around or whatever that can help them with their development. It's so important. It's so important. I can do a whole show for all 4 hours on the air about that and talking about discipline and structure and accountability is so important. It ain't popular. It ain't popular with this generation, but it's definitely important. Good discussion today, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, so 26 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here at Frida's. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Tuesday, May 6th. Here's what's going on in the news. Serious issues at Newark Airport have air traffic controllers taking trauma leave, all because of a 90-second radar and communications blackout that hit the control tower last week. Now, there was literally no visibility on planes mid-flight. Now, the union says several FAA controllers from Philly, who, by the way, manage Newark's airspace, went on trauma leave, while United says 20% of staff just walked off the job. And since then, over 400 flights have been canceled with over 2,000 delays and counting. Now it's sparking calls for a federal overhaul to fix outdated systems, and Senator Chuck Schumer is pushing for an FAA investigation. Now the FAA is blaming the blackout on a fried copper wire, and travelers are still dealing with the chaos. President Trump has a new immigration move, offering undocumented migrants a stack.
What we thought we'd do is a self-deport, where we're going to pay each one a certain amount of money, and we're going to get them a beautiful flight back to where they came from.
If they agree to leave and actually make it back home, they'll get paid. Trump's team says it's cheaper than locking folks up. And here's some perspective, y'all. Since most undocumented immigrants come from Mexico and Central America, $1,000 US, which is what they could get, could go a long way. That's a few months of rent in Haiti or daily expenses in Honduras or Guatemala. Critics are calling it self-deportation with a shiny new label. This story right here and this dad is next level trifling. Police say 29-year-old Andre Brat not only dragged his child into a robbery, but straight up left her at the scene when he got caught. He also bailed on a stolen car he drove from Dearborn Heights. He just left her. The cops came and he was like, see ya. So now he's sitting on 150.
How old was she?
She was 11 years old.
She probably was gonna get him caught. I would have left
She was
little
gonna be
pumpkin
like,
too.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
stay
for
right
sure.
here. I'll come back and get you tomorrow.
How old is he?
Oh, I don't even. Oh, 29. He's 29.
Oh, yeah, I would have left little pumpkin.
No, she's like 10 or 11 years old. So Brat is sitting on $150,000 bond, and he heads back to court next week.
How much money did he get?
It was, I don't know. It was like a house robbery. Just left her at the scene. It was,
And left over there.
Just left her.
Probably thought the house was nice and stuff. You just stay over here. I'll come back over here and get you tomorrow.
Just hang out. For information on these stories and more, I got to look this up and see exactly where he was, what they got. Go to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Brad's got the hot spot. What's up, Brat?
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 after the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Congratulations are in order to Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. They are expanding their family once again. Riri debuted her new baby bump on the way to the Met Gala in NYC last night, and she was the last attendee to arrive at the gala. I'm sure she did that on purpose, and she wore a really cute pinstripe Marc Jacob ensemble, accentuating her baby bump. This will be Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's third child. They ain't wasting no time. Congratulations to them. All right, y'all, moving on. The theme of the fashion's biggest night was Superfine Tailoring Black Style, celebrating black fashion and dandyism. Usher was there while on the red carpet. He broke down the meaning behind the theme, and here's what he said.
You are walking through and being the voyeur of my mind.
Let's go.
This year's Met Gala raised a record-breaking $31 million, the most in its 77-year history. So congratulations to them. The money goes to the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute. So I wonder, when they go to the Art Costumes Institute, what does it go to? Different
is that a
movies?
charity? Like, what is that?
I don't know.
It's like a museum. I think like you can go there and see art. I'm pretty sure. Let's look it up. Let me just stop talking. Let me tell myself to shut up like Ricky does sometimes. Like,
for $31 million, though, are they donating?
Yeah, that's a big museum.
Yeah. If it's a charity, they got to be. Are they donating it to children?
Yeah.
For like acting classes and stuff like that, maybe?
It's the Metropolitan Museum of Art. So maybe it goes to, I don't know.
Okay. All right. All right, well, we're going to move on. Moving on. Andre 3000, y'all, recently shared pictures of posters that have been posted all around Amsterdam describing a missing blue notebook. He says the missing notebook was last seen in Amsterdam on March 29th. Many fans initially assumed that the pics must be a part of a music rollout, assuming that he could not really be missing an important notebook like this. But Dre 3000 and his team have confirmed that they are really trying to recover the lost notebook. There's even an official email, website, private Instagram, and downloadable version of the flyer for anybody who wants to help spread the word. Oh my goodness, I wonder what's in this notebook. Probably some important lyrics or some of his thoughts or something. Have y'all ever lost like a notebook or like, something like that you put something very important in?
I lost a couple of photo albums when I got out of the military. I lost all my pictures from high school, from the military, from it was traumatic too.
I know it is.
I lost literally every picture I had from my teenage
I know
years.
it is.
Those
I
are
had somebody
memories.
break in my car one time, and I didn't care about nothing else they took, but they took my notebook that I had my lyrics in, and I didn't memorize those lyrics, and they were some good lyrics, and they was just gone. That was the most traumatizing part to me. All the other stuff could be replaced, but those things that can't be replaced, man, that junk hurt when people take your stuff or you lose it. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note.
They had broken my apartment when I was dating this chick. And took her hot curls. That's all they took out of the house. And she had them real small ones. She had to get her hair braided up, and the kids thought it was stitches because her hair was real short.
Stop it. That's not nice.
They use rice.
That's not rice.
They use some uncooked rice to roll her hair.
Not cool. Not nice.